Hello, this is Noah, and today is January 11th. Today is Thursday, and today is the day that I'm going to do the homeschool marathon. So what that means is, right now it is 7:48 a.m. and at 8 o'clock I will start working on my schoolwork, and I will continue to do that until 8 o'clock in the evening. So I don't have any specific plan for what I'm going to do all that time, except that I'm going to try to get as much work done as I can in all of my classes. So that's pretty much all for this segment, but I will provide some updates as to my progress throughout the day. So but yeah, so you'll see that later on, and I think that's about it. So hope you enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you when I'm getting started. Oh my gosh. Even when I check the box to record mic and then click record, it automatically goes back to not recording the mic. So yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, it is now 11:42 a.m. and I've now finished 2 weeks worth of apologetics. So yeah, the first week was how to refute relativism, and then I took a test over the whole entire previous module, which included like 4 other weeks before this. And then I completed week 9, starting module 3, critical thinking. Week 9 was introduction to arguments. So I'm done with apologetics for today. The next class is boys health and PE, and the first assignment I have to do is this one. I already read through the lesson, but the quiz for it, I think it was like 3 like paragraph answers, which was kind of difficult, so I'll treat that one as a hard assignment, and I'll record the video for that one, and then probably the only other ones I'll do for this class are the review and weekly quiz, and then the test review and spiritual health module exam. And then I could keep going, but like the next week is physical education. The entire week is basically just I have to make a video of myself doing stretches, so probably I will do that. I guess I will do that tomorrow, since tomorrow's supposed to be the hard assignment day. So anyway, I will do that now. Fail! That is hilarious. Okay, so after I had some lunch, I completed all of the health stuff I wanted to do, which included this one lesson where I had to write a few paragraphs, and then I had to take a quiz over this week of stuff, and then I took a test over the entire module. And then I looked ahead a little bit into this next week, and I'll probably do this thing probably on Saturday, I'm guessing. But anyway, so now I'm gonna move on to economics, and taking a look at the lessons, I just now realized that I'm a lot farther behind than I thought. In fact, at this point I think I'm even further behind in economics than I am in personal finance literacy. And the sad thing is, the very first assignment that I have to do is a short essay. I did not even notice that the last time. Oh, actually no. The first thing I have to do is a lesson, and then I have to do a short essay. Oh man, that stinks. So I'm not gonna do the essay yet, even though that's basically the next thing I have to do. But what I will do is first read that lesson on the price system part 3. Then I will look and see what the essay looks like and what stuff I'm gonna have to read, and then I'll try to read all that stuff, and then I'll hopefully be ready to write the essay. Oh yeah, and I just realized I forgot to say what time it was. It is 2:09 p.m. So I'm kind of shooting for just working on economics until 4 o'clock. So that gives me plenty of time to also work on personal finance literacy. But I'm not sure if I might want to spend a little extra time on economics because it seems like I'm a bit farther behind. So we'll see. So anyway, let's start. Alright, it is now 4:04 p.m. and, well, how much progress have I made so far in these 2 hours? Basically no progress at all. I did read that one lesson, and they also had a video that was about 30 minutes long that I had to watch. So I watched that, and then the essay that comes after that, that is directly related to that particular lesson. So what I have to do is explain the nature of the law of demand by discussing individual demand and the 4 variables which alter it. So I tried to, after I read through the lesson and watched the video, I tried to take notes on the lesson again, and I also did an additional reading that was provided. So I think I understand pretty much exactly what I need to do for this essay, so it shouldn't take too long to write it. The problem is, it's 4 o'clock, and that leaves me with only 4 hours, which leaves me 2 hours of personal finance literacy and 2 hours of Virginia history. So I think for now I'm going to stop economics for today and try to get what I want done in personal finance literacy and Virginia history. And if I have extra time left over, maybe I'll come back to this, but if not, then I'll just do this some other time. So anyway, the next thing I'm going to work on is personal finance literacy. So the very first thing you have to do is a test over the entire first module, which is every single thing I've learned so far. So that's going to take a while to study for. But after doing that, hopefully I can get done at least most of week 5, which is supposed to be this past week. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. So I'll get back to you later. Alright, it's now 6:17 and I got done quite a bit of stuff in personal finance literacy. So first I did the test, which I got a 94 on. Then I did most of this week's assignments all the way up until the quiz, which I'll do some other time. So actually this is the last thing I'll be working on, Virginia history, and there's a test review, which for that I have to make a to prepare for the test. I have to make like 30 actually exactly 30 multiple choice questions from the previous lessons, and I've already gotten most of that done, but I need to finish it, and then after that I'm going to take the test. So let's see if I can do that. Alright, so I've finished this assignment where I have to write 30 multiple choice questions in preparation for my history test, and it was somewhat fun, but it was also extremely long and tedious. But it was fun because I was able to come up with a lot of funny wrong answers. Like number 11, who was the Native American who betrayed a Spanish colony in Virginia? Powhatan, Don Luis de Velasco, Squanto, or Crazy Horse? Number 12, let's see, I was going to mention, okay, let's do number 13. What harsh policy did Captain John Smith impose on the settlers at Jamestown? A. Each settler was only allowed 1 meal per day to conserve food. B. Only those who worked would be able to eat. C. Everyone had to work 12 hours per day with only 3 breaks. Or D. No sick days were allowed. And oh yeah, what did the General Assembly do in response to that guy's complaint with Governor Yeardley in 1619? A. Continued to taunt him on Twitter. B. Agreed to stop taking Native American land. C. Restricted trade with Indians and planting of tobacco to 100 plants per field hand. Or D. Conducted a large-scale massacre of Native Americans. And I'll just show one more question, the last question. How many years did the 7 Years' War last? A. 7 years, B. 9 years, C. 77 years, or D. 7 days. And of course, it's not even any of them with number 7. It's 9. Which is so funny. But anyway, yeah, this did not help me study at all. But it, well, maybe it did a little bit. But anyway, now I'm going to take the test, and then hopefully I can finally be done. Yes, I aced the test. Yes. Okay, so it says 170 out of 200, but that's because the last question was a paragraph answer question. I was really hoping they wouldn't include any short answers, which they basically didn't include any of the previously used short answer questions, but they did introduce one new essay question, which wasn't too bad. So I'm almost certain that I aced this test. So I'm really glad. So yeah, I'm finally done. It's 8:13 p.m. and I've gone through every single subject. So I'm completely caught up in every single class except for 2 of them, I think. Virginia history. This test I was supposed to do on last Friday, so this class is like a week behind, and then economics is over a week behind because of that hard assignment. But otherwise, the personal finance literacy used to be a week behind, but now I'm pretty much all caught up. So I made some good progress on everything today, and that's about it. So talk to you in the next video. Goodbye.